There, Mary Evans here at one of my favorite spots in downtown Fort Myers to eat, the Veranda Restaurant. I'm standing on the back porch where the garden is so pretty back here. If you've never eaten here, I highly recommend it. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about today. What I wanted to talk to you about are two rules regulating the Florida bar. Did you know that Rule 4-1.2 provides that the client determines the objectives of the representation? So the client comes in, says, "Hey attorney, I want to hire you for a divorce or a paternity action or whatever." And then the attorney decides if they want to take the case. In addition, did you know that the client and only the client determines whether or not to settle a case? So the client and the attorney could be at a mediation. The attorney could say, you know what, we got the holy grail of an agreement here. It is 100% the client's decision whether or not to sign on the dotted line. Now, let's look at Rule 4-1.4. In this case, a lawyer is required to reasonably communicate with his or her client about how the objectives of representation are pursued. So what does that mean in English? It means the lawyer is in charge of the litigation. So the attorney is going to determine what type of pleadings are going to be filed, what type of petition, what's it going to allege. When we file motions for temporary relief, what are we going to say in those? That also means if the opposing party or opposing counsel asks for, say, a continuance, maybe they file a motion for continuance of a hearing, or they file a motion for enlargement of time, meaning they need more time to answer something, or maybe it's a motion to amend their pleadings, which these are all very common, by the way. The attorney does not have to ask the client for permission. They are to reasonably communicate with their client, which does not mean ask for permission. If the attorney knows that a judge will likely grant the relief that's requested, the attorney should say, yeah, no problem. You got your continuance. Or here, you've never asked to amend your pleadings before. Yes, I agree. Whether or not the client likes what's about to be pled has nothing to do with it. You can look these rules up yourself. Go to floridabar.org. At the top of the page, you'll see a link to the rules. Click on that. Find your way to Rules Regulating Florida Bar. Click on Chapter 4. Is there a topic that you'd like to hear me talk about later? Drop me a line at mary@maryevanshere.com.